Hey everybody, welcome to our love chat. I'm Heather, and every day we come to you live 9:30 Central Time, Monday through Friday, and we go over everything. We go over the basics, the beginnings, the starter, the lashes, the blah blah blah, everything and anything you want to see. So if there are things that you are like, Heather, what is that for, and what does that do, and let me know. We're going to do that. So this week we did Airbrush Eye Shadow because somebody was interested in that. We also focused on the color corrector, the green color correctors. We have some amazing color correctors that are airbrush. And so we discussed those as well. So we always like to cover what you want to see. I'm here for you, not just to talk to myself. I am here for you. So let me know what you want to see. All right. So every time we do like to go over the basics or the beginnings or what you're going to get in your starter kit. So I want to show you. Hey, Jacqueline, how are you? Hey, Donnie, good to see you. Let me look at our starter kits. Where are they? They're somewhere in here. There they are. All right, that is our icon. We also have the icon Pro and the Legend. And you'll notice that they all come with makeup. So we have the 2 large bottles of foundation and the blush and the Love. Now we give you the 2 large bottles because, hey, we want you to practice. We want you to dive in there and get working with it. We give you the smaller bottles of Love and blush because blush you're only going to be using 2 drops. That is it. Our blush blooms. It intensifies once it's on. So you're only going to use 2 drops. And then with the Love, that is it's a hydrating illuminator. So it's going to give you a little bit of some luminosity, not necessarily shine, but some luminosity. And so you're not going to, maybe you don't use it every day, or maybe, you're only using it in the high cheekbone areas, down the nose, things like that. So you're not going to be putting it all over, or maybe you will. I don't know. Maybe you like it all over. And this is what we want you to do when you first get started. We want you to plug it in. And when oops, I'm on my hose. When you turn this on, there's air that comes out. So practicing is to keep it 4 finger widths away and keep that stylus moving. You're going to hold it like a pen, middle finger and thumb at the bottom, and your index fingers right here on the trigger. And you're just going to be like, boom, 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 moving that around, feeling the air. The air is like your bristles. It's like your, the brush. If you were taking, brush and doing this, you would feel the bristles. So think of the air as your bristles. And then when you're ready, you're going to put water in here and then start airbrushing, pulling back on the trigger. It's very light that you are pulling back on that trigger. You don't want to see it being applied. And I know that sounds weird, but it is different than traditional makeup. So we're not going to see it go on like traditional makeup, right? All right. Hey, Connie, good morning. Oh my gosh. Jacqueline, when I first read that, I thought you said wigs. I was like, I don't know how to clean my wigs. You want to see how to clean the wing lashes. So you can do it different ways. I have, I don't have wings, but I do have the lash lure. And when you are pulling off when you have your lash, you can hold it like this, and you can take some makeup remover and just kind of clean the lashes like this, or lay it flat and with a Q-tip, just kind of clean it that way as well. With the wings, you want to make sure to remove that glue. And if you hold the lash gently, you can kind of pick off the glue. It's the duo glue or the glue, and it stretches and it's easy to clean. The magnet lashes, the lash lure lashes, you don't have a lot of glue on the actual lash because we're putting it on our eye first. And so you probably don't have a lot to clean on that side. Hope that makes sense. Let's see. Clean the brushes. Okay. Hey, Christina. How are you? Good morning, Elizabeth. Hey, Elizabeth, call customer service, babe, or you can actually, if you go to Facebook and you can message them on Facebook under Luminous, and they can help you. I don't have a way to look up all that information. And if you're struggling with the system, you're in the right place. And then also on Facebook, we do have appointments that you can set with me and we can go over they're 15-minute appointments, and we can go over that as well. So, but definitely call customer service. I don't know what that charge would be for, whether you did a payment plan or it's the replenishment, but I would definitely call them and they can take care of you. I'll put the number in real quick. You can call them and they will help you. Or again, like I said, you can go to our Facebook page and message them, private message them, PM them, and they'll take care of you. So if you want to clean your brushes, and you have these brushes here, there's a lot of spray that, like some brush cleaner that you can use, that you can just spray on the brush and then wipe clean. But once a week, I will take my brushes, put a little bit of baby soap in here, like choo-choo, and then under the water, just do this back and forth until it runs clean. Wring them out like this and lay them flat to dry. Don't hold them up like this when they're wet. We don't want water getting in here. So keep it down like this. You can get these brushes wet. Clean, clean, clean. Wring it out, and they'll dry overnight. So I would definitely do that. So, all right. Hey, Bethany, good to see you. So I want to get started, and we're doing liquid Mirage because I love it, and we're going to do airbrushing. I always tell you guys that it's not an either or type thing. You can always mix the traditional with the airbrush, whether it's foundation or whether it's traditional eyes versus airbrush eyes. You can always do it together. So I think I'm going to start. I actually already have a little bit of the liquid Mirage on my eyes because my eyes are dark. I'm looking for a brush and I don't know where it is. Where is it? I think I have too many brushes in here. There's a lot. There we go. All right. So right now I'm just going to make sure this is all smoothed out. And I am going to do my eyes first, because doing the eyes first, whatever falls out here, I'm able to clean it up and not worry about it. And I'm going to use the Nude and Naughty palette. Let's see. Oh, Bethany, you're doing it with me? Yay! Bethany, you need to wear your glass. I have to do my up close mirror sometimes, especially with my eyebrows. If I'm doing my eyebrows back here, I always have to bring that mirror closer because I'm like, I know I missed somewhere. I know it. I just know it. All right, I'm taking a blending brush and with a medium. Oh, wait, I have purple one. Let's do this one. I'm going to do a matte color. And right in my crease, I'm just going back and forth, back and forth. You once used a lip gloss that had a lot of sparkles over lipstick. What is it? That was Prosecco. Prosecco, Christina. It is this one right here. It's a beautiful. And then there's one of our most popular is the unicorn. It's the most popular. My daughter loves it. And it has it's that real iridescent. So both of those give you a lot of sparkles. Hey, Mary, good to see you. Bethany's like, I need a magnifying mirror. All right, so I'm going just back and forth to blend it. Now, when I'm putting it in the color, I'm doing it this way, and then I hit the extra off. Wherever you go, that first touch of the brush is where most of that makeup's going to go. So we're going to keep that to the outside and blend. We get this question a lot. If you have hooded eyes, if your eyes, because mine are almost hooded, blend it up. So I have in my crease, but blend it up, soften that edge so you can see it with your eyes open. Okay. And then with a flat eyeshadow brush, I'm going to go in, and since I'm wearing purple, I'm going to use the purple shimmery color that's in the Nude and Naughty. Hitting the extra off. Now I'm using the flat part of the brush, and I'm boop, 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 just placing it right there, dabbing it in. Okay. Dabbing that right in. Good morning, Candy. Now, depending on how you like your makeup, you could have stopped at the color in the crease. Oh, Jeannie, you didn't get the notification? That's weird. We were having that problem before. Or people, if you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification button so you supposedly get notified that we're on. All right. So I just put that shimmer right there, and now I'm going to blend it a little bit so there's no hard edges. And then I'm taking it up a little notch. Using the dark brown, I'm just going to go a little bit in that crease. I wonder if Facebook and YouTube are sleeping today. It's kind of funny because I can always tell if they're maybe didn't get notifications because the numbers in the beginning are low, because normally as soon as we're on, it's like boom, 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 boom. So maybe something's up. That's so weird. Maybe we're so popular they don't want us to be popular anymore, and they're like, aha, we're gonna not give you notifications. All right, now I'm going to take the brown and line underneath. And I'm using the brown because I'm afraid it's going to be like too purpley. So I'm giving it some dimension, some emphasis, some different emphasis. Okay. Now, because I did my eyes first, guess what? I don't care that I have all this that I need to fix. Or if there's fallout, it's okay because I know I'm going to fix it. And so you can be a little messy. You can, if you're blending it and you're like, I think I'll blend it over here. And then you're like, oh, wait, that was too far. It doesn't matter, because even if I go outside that, like if I even blended it all the way down here, I'm just doing this to prove a point. Bethany, I did the bottom with doing the eyeliner with a flat brush, but I did the rounded edge, and I'm just placing it there. Now I can take my wipe and do this. Boop. And that way it cleans up everything. It gets rid of any fallout. Especially working with purples, guys. If you're fair skinned working with purples, you definitely need to make sure that you clean that up, because it can start looking like a bruise. And we don't want bruised makeup. Well, unless you want bruised makeup, then you can. All right. There we go. All right. So eyes are somewhat done. I might blend them a little bit more if I feel like they might be too dark. But you have to kind of think ahead. Like, I still have maybe eyeliner. We're going to put lashes on, or I'm going to do blah, blah, blah. Or we have to add more color. Right now, you're just seeing this. So when we start adding the face and the dimension to the face, this might make sense. So don't base your final judgment on that yet, because we still need to add some other elements. All right. So I'm taking my liquid Mirage, and when I say a little bit, like, that's probably going to be too much. Oh, that looks like mini Mickey Mouse. And then I'm taking my brush wherever it may be and just doing that. And so doing this, you still want to work in sections, because a little bit does go a long way. And I can get it right up in my eye. Oh, Mary says the new update might be affecting the notifications. I wonder if it would help if like you unliked and then liked it again, like treated it as new. All right, so this is half. And you can do, oh my Lord. Ah! Oh, okay. Ah! Oh, that's better. Ah! Makes sense? Y'all see the difference? Oh, the neck, you still are going to go up and down on the neck as well, because we don't want that demarcation line. We don't want, you know, with airbrushing, it's a little bit easier because of the fact that the airbrush blends for you. That's going to do all the work. And so, hey, Amber, good to see you, baby. But when you get to traditional makeup, even though this goes on light, you do want to make sure that you blend. All right. And then even like I did it underneath my eyes, obviously, but you can go back and do, you can airbrush concealer on. You can, like you could still do the CC concealer. I'm going to use, this is Tawny. Actually, I think that might be too dark. So let's go in and let's do a little bit lighter. Let's highlight underneath the eyes. Which one is that one? Ochra. We're going to do ochre. And then I just put very little. And remember, work, like I just said with the face, just work one section at a time. Once this dries, once it's set, it's set. It is not going anywhere. And so, and it sets pretty quickly. So you definitely want to make sure to do, the other time when I painted my face and all the concealers and was going to blend that in to show you how to contour, it gets a little difficult because it did not move. Patty, I hope everything's okay, babe. Thank you, Bethany. Bethany's loving the purple. Purple is really good, like with green eyes. It'll really make green eyes pop. But again, you have to be careful that if you're blonde, fair skin, watch on that because it can start looking like a bruise. All right, see how it's not a drastic, but you can see how it lightened that, and then I can powder to set that real quick. All right, and now let's do some contouring. I'm going to do some contouring with the matte bronzer. Shaking it up. And so what this is going to do, so remember that foundation, whether it's airbrush, whether it's liquid Mirage, is evening you out. You're getting rid of imperfections. So if you have redness, broken capillaries, sunspots, all of that, you're going to get rid of that. So it's making you flat. Now with contouring, whether you do it with a matte bronzer or a shade or two darker than your foundation, it's going to start giving your face shape. It's going to start, we can kind of, it's kind of like smoke and mirrors. So I'm putting a couple drops in my breeze. And now starting with, just as a golden rule, you're going to start at the middle of your ear, go towards the corner of your mouth, but stop where the color of your eye is. Or you can do a fish face. And that's where you want to be, right there for your contouring. Still holding the breeze, about 4 finger widths away, not 6. How would you do that? I don't know, but that's 4 finger widths away. And notice, like, I'm going to want it more than this, but we're taking, it's a light passes. We're taking it, you know, to the next level. But when you start feeling it, you're going to feel the coolness of the air. But then when the product's being released, you'll feel the coolness of the product. And then this is when I can go down my chin or right at the jawline. Thank you. Oh, Lori's like, what makes your green eyes pop? Purple eyeshadow. Purple eyeshadow. Remember how I pulled up that color wheel? Hold on, let's look at that real quick. Yesterday when we talked about the green color corrector and how it helps with the redness on your face. Let's pull that up one more time. Okay, see the purple right here. See what's kind of across from it is the green. So that's going to make those pop. That's going to, you know, be like, bam, there you go. All right. Color wheels are very helpful. If you don't have one, get one. You can print it off the interwebs. Empress, you're still waiting on yours, babe? Did you call customer service? And where do you live? Usually they ship out pretty quickly. How long have you been waiting, babe? Okay, see how you're starting to see some va-va-voom in here? All right, I think we're done with that. Now let's add some shimmer. You know how I like my shimmer. If I can find it. I almost started singing it. If I could turn back time. All right, so I'm going in with my Illuminizer, and I don't know if you heard that, but it didn't, you couldn't hear that BB at first. So the Illuminizer is not something that I use every single time. Sometimes when I'm airbrushing the foundation on, I might even do the Illuminizer and the contouring first, but I did traditional makeup on with the liquid Mirage, or I don't even know if you would call ours traditional since it's so amazing. And we compare everything to airbrush. All right, so now I'm using the Rose Gold Illuminizer, and I'm going to do it in this area here. Again, spraying super light. Especially when you get to shimmers, you don't want to look like a disco ball. So you want to go super light. But let's say you got Illuminizer happy, where you did do a little bit too much. You can always go back with the foundation, airbrush foundation, and airbrush over that. Even at this point, even if I did like the Illuminizer too much, I could still grab a airbrush foundation and airbrush over it. Connie says, you make me smile, Heather. Well, good. I am glad I make you smile. I make myself smile sometimes too. Because, you know, I do this at my house too. I talk and put on makeup so much that it's normal now. I feel weird if I don't talk. All right, I'm blowing the rest of that shade out. And then I'm going to use Charming Blush to add a little bit of pink right to the cheek. I don't know why I always do my chin and my forehead. I feel like it ties everything together. And then let's do some lips. And because, or no, let's do some eyes first. Which ones do I want to do? I don't know which ones are. Did I wear them? Oh yeah, I wore them. All right, so I'm taking my mirror and I'm moving it down here. Looking into my mirror, I'm going to look down. I'm grabbing the 2-in-1 Smart Adhesive. While I'm doing this, you guys tell me, do you want me to put on the Diva lashes or the Glam lashes? Diva or Glam? Diva or Glam? Are you hungry? Diva or Glam. I have a friend sitting next to me today and I could hear her stomach growling. All right, so I'm going to look down. 2-in-1 Smart Adhesive. This is glue and the magnet properties that are going to grab that lash lure. Guys, if you are like, I can never put on lashes, honey, you can do these. This makes it so easy because it just like, bam, snaps in place. All right, taking my 2-in-1 Smart Adhesive, lining my eye, right at that lash line. And I try to concentrate more towards the ends, because if any lash is going to lift, that's usually where they do. I like to do this. And I'm going to line both. I got 2 for Glam and 1 for Diva. Line it there. Have to, since these ends are so curly, I kind of have to like slide that brush in there so I don't hit those. And a little more. Diva or Glam lashes is what I'm asking. All right, now I'm going to pull that glue off the lash that I got it on. Good morning, Lori H. How are you? Yay! Thank you, Lori. All right, we're going for Glam. We have more votes for the Glam. So I'm taking this off. And they come off super easy. Bethany really wants to see the Diva. Well, maybe I'll do one of each. There's really, the Diva, I'll show it to you. These are Glam, so you see that. Let me put this on and I'll show you. There is a short end and a long end. The short end is going to go to the inside. So I'm taking the lash. We do have a lash holder. I just don't know where mine is. And I want y'all to see this. Ready? Boom! There it is. Like, it, I mean, I'm going back to make sure it's on, but it, you know, what do magnets do? It attracts it. It's going to attract, and like literally it just snap. It's on. How easy is that? All right, let me show you these two. This is a Diva. And this is Glam. So they're very similar, but one goes like this and one goes like this. The Diva goes like this and the Glam goes like that. That's the technical way to describe them. Taking my lash. Hey, Muzi, how are you? Taking my lash. And I wish I could see this. Like, it's just, bam. This one I have to always work around my lash. Bam, bam, bam. How easy. It is so easy. Yes, Bethany. Yeah, the Diva, like, I mean, let's be real. All of these are ones I would wear every single day. But I think the Glam are going to look full. The Glam will look fuller at the base. And I feel like the Divas are more flirty, but they're same length. Yep. We are good. Muzi, did you hear me say that Lily told me yesterday that my eyebrows were too big? I'm like, where are your eyebrows? Do you even know what eyebrows are? She's 5. How can she tell me my eyebrows are too big? Rude. Just kidding. All right, so bam, lashes on. If I needed to, I'm really digging the purple. I'm going to blend it just a little bit. Mary loves Diva. I'm just blend that up. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's making my eyes pop. I have hazel eyes, so it depends on what I'm wearing, on what color it's going to be that day. And then I do have a little bit of something on my lip, a little bit of gloss on, but I'm going to do, you know what I'm going to do. Ballet Pink. I was talking to somebody the other day, and I had I was telling them about red salsa, and she's like, my favorite's Ballet Pink. I'm like, you and me both, girl. Oh, Bethany, your daughter told her yours are too thin. Where are all the places that you can highlight, like on a face chart? I'll go over that. Let's do that, Jeannie. I will show you. All right. Because my eyes are a little bit bolder, a little bit darker today, that's why I went with a more neutral. And then there you go. You can line with these. You don't have to use a lip liner. Sometimes I like to do it afterwards, because just to get that exact edge. But they really have that stain power. A lot of people like to line, and that's perfect. When using the lip stains, I love to line, because it helps get it to that edge quickly, and it's a lot easier. So kind of play with that to see which one you like. Who said that's hilarious? All right. So where to highlight? So when you are highlighting, remember, highlighting is what we want to stand out. And so it's whatever you want to bring forward. So you can do it a little bit here, like a V, down the nose, Cupid's bow, that here that stands up a little bit, and then here on the chin, right there, and then high cheekbone area. You can also highlight between your contouring, which is going to be your jawline and your fish face here. You can highlight here, but I would do it with a matte. So the Cut 1 palette or the Cut 2 palette, using it here. And then under the eyes, you can also highlight, but right under the eyes, I would do a matte as well, where you can kind of overlay that shimmer there. Here, you can do a shimmer and have fun with it, because shimmer is thebomb.com. All right, guys. Thank you, Amber. You're so sweet. Bethany, you told your eyebrows were too thin. All right. I hope does that help? I wonder if I could. I don't know how I could do a face chart, because face charts are white and the highlight would be lighter too. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. I'll figure it out, guys. I will. All right. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you soon. We'll be back here tomorrow for our live, for our wake up and makeup. So good to see you, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.